Mitro and Bandhuvo, welcome to South Asia Maps, Intellectual Kshatriya channel, education channel, where your presenter Dr. Reddy will bring you South Asia centric, Indology centric knowledge in the form of maps and icons. I will also be posting on general other related topics such as the global geography, politics, and also human ecology, population. This is human ecology population subsection, part 65 of human ecology, that is the current discussion. Presentation is how many people are added by each country to the net global population. Every year population increases by 80 million per year, that is net, after taking away the deaths. And what is the contribution of each country? We will be talking about the contribution of each country, top few countries on the planet Earth. That is the present topic of discussion. This is my Twitter site, India Maps 2. You can find me there posting, interact with me. And this is the main YouTube channel, South Asia Maps J Reddy. And at this channel I have posted more than 280 presentations during the last 13 months or so on varied diverse topics, and so that you can go look at them. And especially if an aspirant for Public Service Commission exams, there will be of immense help to you. Each topic is covered intuitively in the iconographic form. If you put the time and effort to listen to them, it will add to your knowledge immensely, which you can leverage in the exams, especially in the interview process, where the interviewing committee know you bring the depth of knowledge to the topic rather than just a broader outlook in answering the question. To make the things easier for you, I have divided those 280 topics into 30 plus playlists. Current presentation I will put in human population, in human ecology playlist. So whatever may be your interest, you can pick and choose, go to a particular playlist and explore them. And rather than, if you are not interested, look all of them. Punjab region, the Congress party, current politics, Islam, the very domineering hegemonistic hostile ideology for Kafirs, the central provinces, Nizams of Hyderabad, Madras presidency, and agriculture, natural boundaries, and so many I have presented. You can look at it. This is like in the population section of human ecology, you see the population section, see this icon. In the 52 to 57 series, I talked in general about the country's contribution. India contributes 10 million, China 5 million, Nigeria 5 million, Pakistan 4.5 million, United States to Bangladesh, and so on. In the next, the provinces of Bharat, India, I talked about 58 series. Andhra Pradesh contribution 0.8 million, United Provinces, Uttar Pradesh 3.3, Tamil Nadu 1.0, Karnataka 0.8 million, and so on. And I also discussed about the role of family planning and human population dilemma today we face on the planet at the current presentation. How many people each country adds to the global increase of 80 million we discussed today. So this icon represents planet Earth. This is planet Earth, a sphere, 0, you can think, put one more sphere on the bottom, that becomes 8. Currently we have 8 billion people on the planet Earth. That means 8 billion is nothing but 8,000 million. Million has 6 zeros, billion has 9 zeros. 800 crores, 8 billion people. Very easy to remember. How many per year are added? 80 million people are added net, means after taking away deaths. Every year 80 million, 80 million, 80 million added per planet Earth every year. What is the contribution of individual countries to this? So we will not look at all them. For the major contributors, let's say this is the global map. I am giving the important. Very easy to remember here intuitively. Remember India. This is round about 2022 or so. The figures may vary a little bit, but overall they are same. So you get a broader idea. Remember 11, more than 10. That is the contribution of India. India pumps 11 million people out of 80 every year on the planet Earth. That is India. If India is 11, next giant neighbor China should be off. That is 5.5. Makes very intelligent and very clear. That means if you remember this 10, this becomes 5. One more country, Nigeria, is almost 5, little more than 5. Nigeria 5.1. Pakistan, our neighbor across Red Cliff line, that is Allah's line, across River Ravi, that is Darul Islam, their land, the holy land, they consider remaining Kafir's land. They contribute 4.5 million. That is pretty close to 5. India 11, China around about 5.5, Nigeria 5.1, Pakistan close to 5. So these very easy to remember. The giant India, then giant China, Nigeria and Pakistan, Islamic countries. Next countries that contribute most is Ethiopia 2.8, Congo. There are two Congos, DPR, Democratic Republic of Congo. That is the DR, Democratic Republic of Congo. That is a big nation. This other Congo, that is a small nation. We are talking about a big Congo. That is 2.7. Ethiopia, that is 2.7, 2.8. Other major contributors are around about, we can say around about 3. Indonesia, the Muslim country again, formerly Hindu-Buddhist country, converted into Muslim countries. So these 3 countries, 3 million each. Other major contributors are Egypt, nearly 2 million, this is 1.7 billion. This means the top 5 countries, India, China, Nigeria, Pakistan, Indonesia, contribute 20.8, 28.8, 29, you can say 30. 30 out of 80 million. These countries, these 5 countries contribute 28 million, 30 million. And the remaining 5 countries, that is Ethiopia, DR Congo, you have Egypt, United States around about 2 million, Tanzania 1.7 billion, Bangladesh is also 1.6, I didn't put it here next. So they contribute, all these 10 countries contribute nearly 40 million out of 80 million net population growth. Net population out of 80. The remaining 5 countries here, Bangladesh, Brazil, Uganda, that is a big contributor, Philippines, Mexico, the number becomes almost 48, pretty 48 or so. Next, Tanzania, Iran, Angola, Sudan, Iraq, Turkey. Iraq 1 million, Turkey 1 million, 53, all 54 out of 80. Any country that contributes, there are like around about 20 countries that contribute more than 1 million per day. You may think 1 million is small. That is not small. That is an enormous number. This year, next year, next year, next year. So you have to get a broader perspective. Top 20 countries, 5 contribute 54 million population to the planet Earth. That's very, very important. Where did I get this information? You can go to this website. You can see the Worldometers, world population by country. The important thing here is So we sorted, this is the yearly change, the net change here. India is in the top 11 million. I don't know why, if you do it, it doesn't show up. There is something different shows up, does not matter, 11 million. So India is 11 here. Then China, you can see, I will just try to make it little bigger. Yeah, China 5.5, Nigeria around about 5, Pakistan 4.3, Indonesia 2.8. This is where I got that information. United States around about 2 million, Tanzania, and you can go into that place and you can find out how much population contributed by each country. So what did we talk? This is the planet Earth, the only planet that is habitable, that has life in the universe. There are 8,000 million people live today as of 2023, among which every year 80 million net are added. Among 80 million net population added every year, 11 million from India, half of that 5.5 from China, 5 million, 4.3 from Pakistan. Next, Indonesia, Ethiopia, Congo, around about 2.8 million. And Egypt and Tanzania, 1.8 million added by these countries every year. That's what very important thing you need to contribute. So they contribute 40 million out of 80. That is a humongous number. So we originally started talk about human ecology predicament, referencing Dr. Catton's Overshoot book and Bottleneck book, and I made a series of presentations so that they'll be very helpful, valuable to you. Those 50 presentations, topics, ideas essentially come from Dr. Catton's work. First 5 presentations, next 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, you can go and look at. You get a very basic concept to understand how the planet Earth operated, the global systems take over, carrying capacity, drawing down, and Homo colossus, Homo sapiens, ecological overshoot, ecological bloom, ecological crash, stealing from the future generation, that is stealing the oil, gas, natural minerals, metals from the coming generations, water, damming, and paving the farmland, agricultural land, cornucopia paradigm, ecological paradigm, 2 paradigm. The difference between the traditional gatherers who suffered a lot for lack of food, every day their lives were very tough to find a prey. Now modern industrial hunters and gatherers, we have moved the people into that. What is the dilemma we face? Population pressure, MICD, mutual interference per capita per day. That's not population density. Comparing mice, comparing humans, detritus ecosystems, ecological ecorages, fossil ecorages, trade ecorages, and fuel ecorages. All those carrying capacity, phantom carrying capacity. I made those things very clear based upon the ideas of Dr. Catton. I added my knowledge based upon my readings and extensive understanding of things. You can go and look at them. And if you like the presentation, Mitram and Bandhuvam, I really appreciate you make certain comments and subscribe the channel and bring it to the notice of your friends. And I really appreciate your feedback and looking forward eagerly to know about your feedback. This is Dr. Reddy at South Asia Maps. See you later in other presentation.